When I was in 4th grade, I picked up the clarinet. Band seemed like a good extracurricular, and it helped that it got me out of class. I didn't choose it for any deep reason. Sure, playing an instrument was fun, but it wasn't exactly fulfilling. Then, in 6th grade, our elementary school band had the pleasure of attending the district Aria concert, where we got to watch the Cerritos High School band perform the Mandalorian soundtrack, of all things. It may not seem like much, but it was the first time I truly felt emotion listening to a piece of music, the kind of awe that made my chest ache in the best way. I remember sitting there, clutching my clarinet case, realizing that sound not only had the power to fill a room, but to fill me. What's inspiring about music is how it affects each person it reaches, how it creates a shared experience between each one in a room, a shared emotion. You've probably felt it too, that strange joy that fills you up when you listen to your favorite song, or the somber weight of a sweet melodic line. Crosses cultures and languages, even if you don't understand the lyrics to a song, you can still understand what the song means. And that's strange because we don't spend our mornings listening to a cappella singing on the radio or at the gym. So there must be something in the music itself, not just the words, that reaches us. Many people agree that certain sounds mean certain things, but science doesn't exactly know why. Major chords are just happy, and minor chords are just sad. But it doesn't make much sense. It's just vibrations in the air. Well, part of it might be cultural conditioning. We, as a society, tend to write happy songs in major keys, like Happy Birthday, and sad songs in minor keys, like Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. But the opposite happens too. Pharrell Williams' Happy is written in F minor. So while culture might shape some of our associations, it isn't enough to explain the near universal response to music. So perhaps it's something more physical. Well, music, obviously, is sound and therefore has certain characteristics that come with being sound waves. Things like frequency, which is pitch, amplitude, which is volume, and rhythm, which is speed and pattern. Changing any one of these characteristics changes how our brain reacts to a sound. A sudden, loud noise might startle you, but a noise that is just as sudden, only quieter, will likely go unnoticed. An irregular rhythm might make you feel uneasy, but change the tune slightly, and it can become your favorite song. We feel these effects without ever realizing them, and that's because deep inside our brain is a mechanism called the limbic system, which is in charge of many things: emotion, memory, motivation. One key part of the limbic system is the amygdala, which is in charge of regulating emotional information. When you listen to a piece of music, your limbic system, and especially your amygdala, lights up. When music gives a stimulus, tension, dissonance, resolution, your brain interprets the musical feature as emotional information. Take dissonance, for example. Dissonance occurs when two notes clash, when their frequencies don't fit neatly together. Your ear can hear that instability, and your brain interprets it as tension. You might hold your breath, lean forward, just like you would during a suspenseful moment in a movie. When the chord finally resolves into that last final note, your brain rewards you with dopamine, the same chemical that makes food taste good or victory feel sweet, and might explain why major chords feel happy. What's interesting is that the same pattern exists in our daily lives: tension and release, dissonance and harmony, expectation and surprise. Maybe that's why music feels so human. It mirrors the structure of our emotions themselves. Music is creation, a composer's inner world translated into sound. When a musician plays, they don't just play with their hands, they play with themselves, their frustrations, their expectations, their memories, all translated into their art. Go to a concert, like the instrumental ones here at Whitney, or large-scale ones of your favorite artists. Notice how each note affects you, how your mind braces at tension and relaxes at resolution, how an entire crowd of people can gasp, sway, or cheer in perfect unison without a single word being uttered. On Spotify, you can find playlists of binaural beats designed to help you focus, sleep, or calm down. These playlists work by using specific frequencies that interact with your brain waves. We can use this phenomenon on an even larger scale. Studies show that music therapy can calm anxiety, lower blood pressure, even help people with Alzheimer's retrieve lost memories. The rhythms and patterns of music can reach parts of the brain that speech alone cannot. So while it may seem intuitive that we feel things when we listen to music, understanding how and why can be crucial for people struggling with mental health or physical illness. Through my journey with music, music has become the bridge to emotion, the bridge to understanding. Making waves isn't just about the vibrations in the air. It's about the sound they create, about learning to listen and understanding what we feel. For maybe in listening to music, we can all find harmony. Thank you.